This is Autios. In November of 2023, I downgraded this account from an Ultimate Ironman to a regular Ironman with one goal in mind. I want to take on the biggest challenges within RuneScape and I want to obtain the best gear in the game. Follow along on my Ironman progress series. Hello and welcome to episode 20 of my Ironman progress series, which is pretty insane that we're already on episode 20, but it's been a blast, and I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I have a banger for you guys today. We'll see, but that's the goal. It's always the goal, but hopefully we achieve it today. So I have a very specific goal for today's episode. I really want to get another Zenite, and the reason for that is I want to get a Ring of Suffering, because it would be really good for Bandos, Zulrah, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on and on, right? So that's my goal for today. I want to get a Ring of Suffering so that I can start doing more PVM content and just kind of churning out some more gear upgrades. All right, we're going to pick things up where we left off our last episode. We're on a gargoyle task right now. Hey, there's a collection log Mystic Robe Top from our gargoyle task that we're working on right now. So, kind of cool. It actually goes really good with the dragon boots. All right, we have now completed 149 Slayer tasks, so we're going to get our 150th at Konar for the point bonus. Water Fiends in the Ancient Cavern. I think that is just about as bad as it gets. Against my better judgment, I skipped it, but I actually got a really good task. I got Skeletal Wyverns in the Asgardian Ice Dungeon next, which is basically just Skeletal Wyverns. So I went and did that real quick. Man, that is just something that you love to see. We got 270 Slayer points for completing that task from Konar, which now brings us a total of 287 Slayer points. We're going to go ahead and get another task, and of course, we get rewarded with Suquas. All right, Black Demons, por favor. Close. Black Dragons. Well, I'm really hoping for Black Demons, but I'm realizing it's been a long time since I've got a Bloodveld task. Kind of thinking I'm due for it. Lizardman, hey, I'll take that, man. So before I do this Lizardman Shaman task, I want to be able to use my Slayer helmet, which requires the Korend Hard Diary. So I'm going to go work on the medium and the hard diary real quick. All right, there's the medium diary completed. Let's go work on the hard one now. All right, and there is the hard diary completed. So let's go ahead and go claim our reward. So the first big one is that now we can use our Slayer helmet at Lizardman Shaman, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second. The other one is a 5% increased chance to save Harvest Life and Hosidius Farming Guild herb patches. So basically, all my Farming Guild allotments and everything should have a better chance of not dying. The other big one is that I now get 6% chance of getting 2 fish anywhere I fish if I have this Rada's Blessing equipped. I get 3 teleports to the Mount, I don't know how to say that word, but basically where Konar is, 3 teleports per day, which is nice. And the other big one is that I can now get the Ash Sanctifier, which automatically scatters ashes when I kill monsters that drop them. So basically just get a ton of free prayer experience anytime I'm doing Slayer or anything like that. All right, so up next, let's go ahead and use these antique lamps. And again, I'm going to be throwing both of these into Slayer. Slayer XP is just so slow, so any boost I can get, I'm going to take it. All right, so now we're going to talk to Tis here, and we should be able to get the Ash Sanctifier. Can I have an Ash Sanctifier, please? And there you have it. So this thing is really OP. The only thing you have to do is charge it with Death Runes, but pretty easy to get. And so it's actually quite a bit easier to charge than the Bone Crusher. All right, so here we are at Captain Cleave, and I think if we just say, can I use my Slayer helm instead of a Shazian helm? All right, so there you have it. Captain Cleave teaches you the secret technique, and any Slayer helm will now offer the same protection against Lizardman Shaman as a Shazian Helm 5. So, super nice. The extra DPS at Lizardman Shaman is going to be very nice. So then finally, I'm just going to charge this Ash Sanctifier. I believe it's 10 charges per Death Rune. So it really shouldn't take like that many Death Runes to get this thing going. I'm just going to throw like 500 in there. And yeah, there we go. 5,000 charges now. So that should be good for quite a while. All right, I just finished up a trip at Lizardman Shaman, and I tried the Lizardman Cave this time instead of the temple, and I think I like this spot better. So I might do this a little bit more, but we got a hard clue scroll from it, so we're going to go get the casket right quick. All right, hard casket. What do we get? All right, well, we didn't get the pop-up because we're in combat, but there's level 79 Slayer. Very nice. All right, there is our Lizardman Shaman task completed. We killed 229 of these bad boys, and if we check our loot tracker, That puts us at 999. I guess I should have killed one more for the even 1000. But anyway, about 1/5 of the way to the drop rate on the Dragon Warhammer. All right, we just did a Rune Dragon task, and now we're doing a Troll task. And I'm going to be using my cannon because it's a luxury I have from all the Phantom Muspa KC I did. All right, so we're going to click Duradel here, and we are simply going to get a Black Demon task. That is not Black Demons. Actually, that's going to be a fat skip. So we're going to have a second shot at it here. So let's cancel that. Let's try again. Goodness. That's actually decent, though. I mean, it's basically free Slayer points, which I need. All right, we finished up our Rune Dragons, and now we get Fossil Island Wyverns, which I think I am going to use another cancel on. I hate that task. Daganeth, hey, I'll take it. I actually might go send some DKs because I still don't have my Archer ring or my Sears ring. All right, so we did send a DK's trip, and what I did is I safe spotted Rex on my main account, and then I brought a range switch and a melee switch to just kill Prime and Supreme because I am still missing the Archer's ring and the Sears ring. All right, there is a third Dragon Axe on KC number 43 at Daganeth Supreme. All right, there's a hard clue scroll. Not going to leave to go do it, but I'm sure we'll do it after the task. No, a Far Seer Helm. I'm pretty sure that's on the same drop table as the Sears ring, so not exactly the drop we wanted to get, but it's the drop we got. Oh, great. Collection log. Seer Coal. Man, kind of baited me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Thought I got something, but no, you know, we did get something. It was just a completely useless item. Actually, let me show some respect to this Coal. I'm pretty sure this is actually a clue scroll item. Might be wrong on that, but there might be a little bit of a use for it. All right, so I'm here a little while later, and I just wanted to say I remembered seeing Bodhi use this actually at TOA, so it might actually be slightly useful. I know the special attack reduces your target's magic level, so I don't really know when it's used, but it might actually not be too bad. Anyway, we did finish up the rest of the task, and we did not get any uniques, unfortunately. We have 74 Prime KC and 56 Supreme KC now. I'm going to go do that hard clue real quick, and then I'm going to do the rest of the task at normal Daganeths in the Catacombs. And I think I'm going to kind of just continue to do my Daganeth task like this, where I might send one trip at DKs, just because I do still need those 2 rings, but it's really not like a huge rush to get them. So I can kind of just take my time with it because they're really not that useful. All right, we've got our hard casket here. What do we get? That's pretty bad. Up next, we had a Karas task, which I would usually skip, but I decided to just go ahead and do it. Oh my gosh. I just got a Karas head. Isn't that like 1 in 4,000 or something absolutely insane? All right, so the Karasket is 1 in 3,000, and unfortunately, it really doesn't have like any use. I think you can only just stuff it and put it in your house, which I probably won't be doing. But anyway, it is, I guess, kind of cool to get. And why the heck is that guy's fire cape glitched out right now? What on earth? We went back to Duradel, we got a Rune Dragon task, and then we got a Gargoyle task. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and unlock Gargoyle Smasher, mainly because it makes Gargoyles AFK, which is nice. It is 120 Slayer points, but I think it's going to end up being worth it. We did the Gargoyle task, and then we got an Aberrant Spectre task, which I ended up getting the Mystic Dark Robe Bottom from, which is kind of cool. And then I got super unlucky, and I ended up having to skip like 4 tasks in a row. I think it was like Skeletal Wyverns, then it was Spiritual Creatures, then it was Fossil Island Wyverns, then it was back to Skeletal Wyverns, and then it was Worms. So really never even got a good task, but you know, worms aren't too bad. I just went ahead and did it. But unfortunately in this video, I think I'm up to like 20 tasks now. I don't think I've even showed all of them, and I have not gotten a Black Demon task. So it kind of sucks. The one time I go to hunt for one, I just can't get it. And then I got a Steel Dragon task, which I also skipped. I mean, it's just kind of been bad. All right, so we just got a Lizardman task, and I don't know. I'm kind of torn whether or not I should even do this right now because Jagex just announced that they're about to buff the drop rate from 1 in 5K to 1 in 3K. So it's like, do I even do it? Or should I just go send Black Demons off task? Should I just go ahead and do the task? I don't know. Decisions. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and send it. Realistically, it could be like weeks or even months before that change goes into effect. So I might as well just do it. And then, hey, you know what? If I do get lucky enough to get a Dragon Warhammer, I can suddenly switch my position and tell everybody back in my day, it was 1 in 5,000 when I got my Warhammer. All right, there is our Lizardman Shaman task completed. No Dragon Warhammer, so obviously the drop rate does need to be buffed. I am living proof of it. All right, let's give this another go. Tazars. All right, we did our Tazars, then we did Mutated Zegamites, and then I just skipped 2 tasks. So we are at least at like 25 rolls right now, with no black demons. Maybe it'll change right now. Worms. Okay, Duradel, what are we doing? I told these people I was gonna get a Ring of Suffering this video. Hey, I was wondering if I was gonna get that. There's the dragon sword. I don't know how many worms I've killed now. Let's see. 469 worms. I believe that's a 1 in 2K drop. Might be wrong on that. But this is actually super good, and it's basically my best stab weapon until I have a Hosta. All right, we're gonna try this again. Oh no, not Fossil Island Wyverns. I'm gonna skip that. And while I'm here, I have 107 points left. I'm gonna go ahead and extend where they at Necreals. The reason I'm doing that is because I am 8k away from level 80 Slayer, and Necreals are an extremely good task. Next task, Specters. Not really great. We found ourselves a Magpie Impling, so I have to catch it and see if I can't grab a quick hard clue scroll. Okay, not today. Dang, we missed the level, but there is level 80 Slayer. Man, that's such a big one because that unlocks Necreals, so we can actually go get Rune Boots if we want to. And I don't know if I will. I'll probably just wait till I get a task, but hey, we're not far away from him. All right, well, I would happily take a Necreal task right now that I'm level 80 Slayer. It's like the best XP per hour task that I can possibly get. Or, of course, I wouldn't mind Black Demons. Duradel, don't screw me. I was trying to deposit GP in my coffer here at Kingdom, and I accidentally collected everything. So I guess if you guys are interested, there's 1 week or so worth of loot. But I'm going to go ahead and put some more GP in this because it's running low. All right, just about every single step on this clue was in the wilderness, so I think that's a sign I'm supposed to open this casket in the wilderness. Ooh, Zamorak page 4. Hey, I'll take it. We're starting to get a decent little amount of pages. I don't know if I'll ever actually use any of those books, but it's kind of cool if we could complete one. All right, we're going to knock out this worm task real quick, and hey, lucky enough, we got a superior. I don't even know. I've probably been here for like 10 kills so far. So, of course, I'm going to let you guys know once we get that imbued heart here in a few seconds. All right, our worm task is completed, and our redwood tree is fully grown, which is my current farming contract. So we're going to go get a new one right quick. Just a quick reminder, I keep up with these things like decently. Sadly, though, we are only down to 2 redwood saplings left, which kind of sucks because like on my main account, this is where I got a ton of my farming XP. And these seeds are just really rare to get on an iron. We just completed a Rune Dragon task, and we have a total of 22 Slayer points right now, which means we cannot skip anything if Duradel screws us yet again, which is what he's done this entire video. What do we get? Gosh, you know what? He loves worms today. Well, we completed our worm task, and then we got assigned skeletal wyverns, so that's where we're headed. All right, we will simply try this again. Anku, at least that's a quick one. All right, we completed our Anku task, headed back to Duradel. We got Aberrant Specters, completed that, and now we're heading back to Duradel. So let's see what we get. Water Fiends. Well, I did my Water Fiend task, and then I got a Worm task after that, and then I got an Elf task after that, and then I got a Lizardman task after that, and then I got a Dagonoth task after that. I did the bursting method on Dagonoths for the first time, and it went pretty good. You just mark these 3 tiles and barrage or burst them, and then you just make a little lap, and it kind of aggroes the new ones as they spawn and stacks them up. So it went pretty good. I think I got like 53k Slayer XP per hour, so I'll definitely do this in the future when I get this task. All right, well, we're not getting Black Demon tasks, but we are getting plenty of hard caskets. So let's see. Can we get at least something good from this? Hey, it's a unique. It's not the best, but kind of cool nonetheless. I like it. All right, we went and did our Black Dragon task. I actually really like getting these because it's basically just free Slayer points, so I have no issue with these at all. All right, let's see what we get, Duradel. Worms again. Worms again. Back to the worms. I think this is like our 4th worm task in this video, maybe? I don't know. It's getting a little out of hand. Well, there's a collection log. Didn't expect that, but there is dragon knives. Not bad. We finished the task, headed back to Duradel, and we got a Cuirass task, which was, I think, like 175 of them. So I decided to just skip it, but then we got spiritual creatures. So I skipped that as well. And then we got Anku, which was decent. So I went and did that, and then I came back to Duradel, and guess what? We got Cuirass again. We went ahead and did the Cuirass task this time, and then I came back and got another Anku task, which we did. And then we got a Rune Dragon task. And this was actually kind of nice because I finally got to use my Dragon Sword, and it was a massive, massive improvement over the range setup with the Rune Crossbow for me. So I'll definitely be doing this in the future because, yeah, it was just way easier in general. All right, well, I tend to be a hoarder, but I'm sitting here looking at my tree seeds. Where's it at? And I realized I have 13 spirit tree seeds, which I'm probably not going to use for quite a while. So I think I'm going to go cash in like 5 of these for the seed packs, because realistically, when I do like Zulrah and stuff, I'm probably going to get a lot of these anyway. All right, there we have it. We have 5 of these seed packs, and these are supposed to be like the good ones. So for anybody wondering what the loot looks like, here you have it. I got 1 spirit seed back, and then I got a magic seed as well and a dragon fruit seed, which is always really nice to see. And then a U and a Celastris, and then just some random herb seeds. So anyway, I'm probably going to end up doing that quite a bit in the future as I get magic seeds, or I'm sorry, spirit seeds. So yeah, not bad. All right, time for Slayer task number 200 of this video, it feels like. Lizardman. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm done, Duradel. Just give me black demons. Oh my gosh. I really hate to be a complainer, and like I'm actually not that upset. Like I get it, it's RNG, it's, you know, how Slayer works, but it is a little bit annoying that like the one time I really want a black demon task, I can't get one. But it is what it is. That's Slayer. I'm sure everybody watching this video has experienced it themselves. Anyway, I went and did the Dagonoth task, and I just did it as quick as possible, bursting it with the method I showed previously, and I did get 57k XP per hour for the entire task. So these are pretty good. These are pretty good XP. The only issue is it uses up a ton of chaos and death runes, which is not ideal. All right, we are headed back for another task, and I'll be honest with you guys, I am nearing the point where I'm considering just going for the Zenyte without a task. I mean, this is getting a little ridiculous, but hey, maybe Duradel would prove me wrong right now. No, we're not doing that. I mean, when you factor in how many tasks that I've skipped, like, we're at least at 70 tasks now. Worms, again. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are seeing right now is me waving the white flag. That's right, I am going to the demonic gorillas without a task. Duradel, you've won the battle, but not the war. I will be back, and we're going to get future Zenytes down the road through Slayer for sure. But right now, man, I'm tired. I've done like 500,000 Slayer XP in this video alone. And yeah, it's just getting a little tiresome. So we're going to go do some demonics without a Slayer task. Now, I know this is like inefficient for me to do. The kills are going to be slower, and also I'm losing out on some Slayer XP, but honestly, it's not that bad. So anyway, it should be fine. Also, the NFL draft is going right now, so I'm going to watch the draft while I kill some of these things anyway. All right, there's a collection log. Ballista limbs. That's our second ballista piece. You know, have to expect to get some of those. It's not the drop we wanted though. All right, so just a quick update. We are at 716 demonics killed, which means we haven't seen a Zenyte in 616 kills. We've killed about 100 or so since we started doing this off task, so hopefully we get one soon. All right, well, another update. We're at 829 KC, so it looks like we're at over 200 kills since starting this off task. That is not the drop you want to see. There is another heavy frame. We're close to 900 KC here, and that's our second one. Those are a 1 in 1,500 each. Not ideal. Hey, there's a strength level. There's a level 98 strength. Yes, we got it, dude. See, you have to believe, man. You have to believe. That is KC number 887. We got our second Zenyte shard. Very, very, very nice. So what's really good about that is we made so much GP. I'm actually kind of curious to see just how many alchemies we have right now. We have 21 dragon scimitars. which is insane. We made so much GP though from killing those things that it's easily going to pay for the Onyx that we're about to have to buy. And I'm just kind of curious if we alch everything, dang, we can get the green cash stack. I might have to try and do that. Not gonna lie, that would be kind of sick. All right, now the fun part, actually kind of not so fun part because our cash stack is about to tank, but we have to buy 29,000 chaos runes. And I am a little bit lazy with this. I just buy them out at every world and hop. I could probably save a little bit of money doing a little bit more hopping, but it is what it is. All right, we've got our chaos runes. Now step 2 is we're going to go and trade this guy in here. And you can see a lot of other Ironmen have been doing the exact same thing, but basically we're just going to sell all of these chaos runes off, spam click them, and then we'll be able to go buy an Onyx. All right, there we have it. 260,000 Toggle. We've even got an extra 1,900 Chaos Runes to spare. Look at us. All right, then we head over to Tazar Ren, and we buy one of his finest uncut Onyxes. Man, this feels nice. All right, time for the fun part. We've got our zombie Grigri. We climb down the trapdoor, and we're going to come over here to the Wall of Flame, and I believe we just cut the Onyx with our chisel, and then we use it on the Wall of Flame. Yes, fuse them. There you have it. The uncut Zenite. Can we go ahead and cut it? Okay, we're going to have to boost our crafting level. But yep, pretty soon, we're going to have us a Ring of Suffering. Okay, I am here at Stankers getting these poison chalices. I only need one crafting level boost, right? And these have a 25% chance of boosting your crafting level 1 level. I just got 8 of them and didn't hit it. So we're going to try this again and see. Oh my goodness. Okay, finally we got it. Let's cut the Zenite quickly, and then let's craft it into the Zenite ring. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Should we even enchant it? Nah, let's do it. All right, so let's go ahead and sip our Ancient Brew, and then use level 7 enchant. By the way, the Ancient Brew is to boost my magic level. But there you have it, the Ring of Suffering. Now I need to imbue this thing, and also I need to charge it with Rings of Recoil. All right, so we should be able to use our Scroll of Imbuing on it. Yes, we have the Ring of Suffering Eye, and then we can also charge this thing with Rings of Recoil. So we're just going to put 3 in for right now. But there you have it, 120 recoil charges. So the big thing is this is super nice for Zulrah for the Snakelings, where they have a 1 HP health bar. So basically, you use a Ring of Recoil and they immediately die. However, if you have to keep swapping out Rings of Recoil, it's really annoying. But now that I have a charged Ring of Suffering, I don't have to worry about swapping out rings. I can just use this the entire time. On top of that, this is the best defensive ring in the game. Look at those defensive stats. Plus 20 to everything and plus 4 prayer bonus. So this is going to be super helpful for bandos, any type of God Wars dungeon, Zulrah, you name it. This ring is just really, really nice to have. All right, well, I'm definitely planning on doing a lot of Zulrah very soon. We only have 23 prayer potions though, so I'm gonna have to go farm, probably do some master farmer pickpocketing to get a bunch of Renar seeds so that I can farm more Renars, so that I can make more prayer potions. Then I'm also gonna need to get some more range pots and just some other housekeeping. So as much as I want to dive straight into Zulrah, I need to get some stuff out of the way before I do it. So with that, I think this is a good point to call the episode. We gained almost 900,000 Slayer XP in this episode, so I know it took a little bit of a wait for this one to come out, but I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it. And we're going to catch you guys in the next one, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Adios.